Last month, the football fans in the country were shocked to receive news that the Confederation of African Football had banned Mandela National Stadium in Namboole and the Star Times Stadium in MAGOGO from hosting international games. This after the Confederation's technical team inspected several stadia in March. Only St. Mary's Stadium in Kitende passed the inspection with a recommendation to upgrade its access routes before hosting any international matches. The government-owned Mandela National Stadium in Namboole was also recommended to upgrade a number of areas, including the floodlights, media center, dressing rooms, playing surface, and to install seats all over the stadium. Now State Minister for Sports DENIS Hamson Obua, who toured the stadium to verify the CAF recommendations, says the ban was timely because government was also about to start the renovation process.
A team of CAF inspectors inspected the stadium in March 2020, and their report came back in April 2020, after government at the ministry had already taken a decision on the plan to renovate and upgrade this stadium. So we also believe that the decision of CAF on Mandela National Stadium will go a long way in justifying the decision at the ministry's level of renovating and upgrading this place.
Obua says the process to have the upgrade will start soon, following a letter written by his senior minister, Janet Museveni, to the Minister of Works.
The Minister of Works and Transport to constitute a professional team to conduct the needs assessment and come up with the bills of quantities for upgrade and renovation of Mandela National Stadium. After that is done, that team is expected to compile its report and send it back to the Ministry of Education and Sports. Upon receipt of that report, the Ministry of Education and Sports, aided by the First Lady and the Minister of Education and Sports, will authoritatively present and introduce the bill of quantities for upgrading and renovating Mandela National Stadium to Cabinet for consideration and approval. Once that is done, we will be in a position to move to the next phase of going to Parliament to now look for resources as contained in the bill of quantities. Thereafter, the PPDA Act will apply. That means we will now move into the stage for procurement.
FUFA President Moses MAGOGO and several National Council of Sports officials who accompanied the minister to the stadium expressed concern that St. Mary's Stadium was only allowed to host CAF matches, which leaves the national football team, the Uganda Cranes, in a big dilemma if the FIFA World Cup qualifiers return before Mandela National Stadium is ready.
Event that we are not ready, definitely we'll engage CAF, we'll engage FIFA to see if it is possible for us to have the games in the stadium there. In the event that we can't, definitely the regulations are clear. We would have to use a stadium that is approved, probably in any country within Africa. But that's in the worst case scenario, and we hope that when you look at the team behind here, we won't allow that situation to happen.
St. Mary's Stadium has a 20,000 capacity compared to the 40,000 capacity of Mandela National Stadium. This means many of the Uganda Cranes fans will not be able to watch their national team at home when the 2021 AFCON qualifiers return after the COVID-19 suspension. Sam Boza, NTV Tonight.